Each state has its unique strengths, challenges, and characteristics that make it distinct. However, there are some states that are not very popular as compared to others. In today's video, we have brought you the 10 most hated states in the U.S. Number 10. Kansas. The Sunflower State appears to be having problems with Missouri in particular. But both parties agree, Missouri is not popular in Kansas either. Slavery, squatters, and the KANSAS-NEBRASKA Act of 1854 appear to be at the heart of the problems between the two states. The rivalry between the University of Kansas JAYHAWKS and the University of Missouri Tigers has kept the long-standing distinctions between the two states alive and well, despite the fact that the two states share the Kansas City metropolitan region. Number 9. Alabama. According to a survey of the most despised states in America, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi all have a particularly strong dislike for the state of Alabama. The rivalries in college athletics are, unsurprisingly, the source of the hostility. Bloggers and sports analysts have a long history of criticizing the Crimson Tide, Alabama's dominant team in college football. At games, Bama fans loudly jeer the opposition supporters. The term rude is frequently used to describe them. Number 8. Indiana. Long-lasting animosity, disparaging remarks, and outright insults between Illinois and Indiana stretch well beyond their once heated collegiate basketball rivalry. Even the governors of the two states join in the fun, as they have a history of making fun of one another over taxes, boundary markers, financial rules, and state debt. Number 7. Kentucky. There are just 38% of residents are proud of their state. It's not a terrific place to retire, and younger inhabitants say that their lack of commitment is largely due to boredom. Kentucky is not well liked by residents of the bordering states of Tennessee and Indiana. Issues in both states are a result of bitter rivalries in college sports that date back to 1893. Number 6. Michigan. The University of Michigan and Ohio State University's heated rivalry in college football isn't the only factor. The Toledo War, a Cold War conflict between the two states, took place in 1835 and 1836. The Toledo Strip, a narrow swath of land, was contested by both sides. The sole casualty was a Michigan deputy sheriff who was stabbed while attempting to apprehend an Ohioan after a fight. Even though the deputy made a full recovery, the antagonism between the two states still exists. Nevertheless, not everyone in Michigan loves their home state. State pride is only 28%, which is very low. Number 5. Florida. The weather is a major factor in Florida's ranking as the 5th most despised state. As Florida is always hot, a large range of insects, reptiles, and other pests are able to thrive there. It's not always possible to find relief on one of Florida's busy beaches. The state is stunning, with marshes, beaches, and some of the most fascinating wildlife in the country. Number 4. Oklahoma. Given that many state residents object to religion being used in statewide advertising, this may be a factor. Anxiety is increased in many locations by extreme poverty, record prison breaks, and school budget cuts. It becomes clearer why this state rates poorly on popularity-related topics when the wacky weather, including tornadoes, earthquakes, and wildfires, is taken into account. Number 3. California. California is third on the list of most despised states, despite having unquestionable natural beauty and some of the country's most liberal state laws. Ever-growing housing costs, deteriorating pollution, and surging traffic could all play a role. Yet, the aforementioned liberal legislation appears to be the most commonly cited cause of animosity towards the state. The state's reputation is being negatively impacted by the perception of bad politics. Number 2. Texas. Outsiders to this state are the ones that harbor the hostility. Football, pistols, and oil are all part of Texas' strong cowboy culture. Texas also makes a huge deal out of everything it does. Most people are aware of the WACO siege in the early 1990s and Dallas' former reputation as the murder city of the world. Texas has one of the most diversified populations in the nation, despite claims from other states that it lacks culture. Number 1. New Jersey. One of the most denigrated states in the nation is the one where the first brewery and baseball games were played. How many individuals have moved out was one of the variables taken into account when ranking the states. Public disapproval of the state has also been voiced, with New York, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut raising the most objections. The New Jersey highway system has received some of the most critical since it serves as a primary gateway to New York City. There are tolls everywhere, and the major thoroughfare is always backed up. Considering that New Jersey offers the finest access to Manhattan, this isn't necessarily New Jersey's fault, but it doesn't help. That's a wrap on the 10 most hated states in the US. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn the notifications on for more videos. Thanks for watching.